look, I know I have to catch a flight. My boarding time is 5 o'clock, 5:05. My boarding time keeps me. I wish I could have some more time to share as to what I believe what you all should do to make the success of whatever your vision is. But that Lichut Papa story, just let us take a few learnings from what made them extraordinary. The first, they said, what is my core competence? What do I do the best? They said, हम cooking अच्छी करते हैं, तो खाने अच्छा बनाते हैं. And they figured out that there is a gap as to if I have to go and 1959 I have to go and buy papad, and papad is served in every state of India. There are 29 of them. Each one of us serve papad in various tastes and form. They say there isn't any. I can't buy any clean, hygienic papad. So they identified what is their core strength. They identified what is the customer wants. Perhaps customer is not getting. 2. 3. What we decided is we will not be employees. We will all be partners. And therefore, each employee, as they started recruiting, there are 45,000 employees today. Each one of them are a shareholder of this company. सबको share दिया है. एक share पे एक ही होते हैं ना. So they are part of the system. And the fourth, biggest thing is, wherever you go in India, आप असम में जाइए, केरला में जाइए, राजस्थान में जाइए, जम्मू और कश्मीर जाइए, कश्मीर में जाइए, आपको लिच्चत पापा मिलेगा, which is distribution, logistics. Now, coming back, in order to be a successful entrepreneur, the first thing what you need is money. And there are only 2 sources of money. There are only 2 sources. There is no third source. The first source is equity money, which is your own money. The equity can come from ourselves, can come from friends. Equity जो equity देते हैं ना, उसको कभी वापस नहीं देना. वापस equity तब देना है जब कंपनी bankrupt या insolvent या बंद हो जाते हैं. उसके पहले कभी equity वापस नहीं देना. So it's permanent money. Equity is permanent money. And the second source of money is debt, borrowing. बैंक से ले लीजिए, ये वो जो भी है उसको भी डिविडेंड चाहिए. टेक्निकली इट इज नॉट फ्री, बट इन मेंटली यू कैन से ठीक है, कंपनी खराब होगा तो आपको कुछ नहीं करना. वेरी नाइस, अभी तक तो ठीक है, आपको सब कुछ पता है. द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट हाउ टू गेट दैट इक्विटी. फर्स्ट, whatever I believe, and perhaps you all have also experienced it, there is no doubt. There is absolutely no doubt. There is enough money. There is absolutely enough money. I have spoken to the chairperson of State Bank of India. State Bank of India chairperson बोलते हैं हमारे पास पैसा लेकिन देने वाले कोई नहीं है. SBI बोलते हैं. अभी भी कोई भी आप chairperson से बात कीजिए कोई बड़ा बैंक को, उनको बोलेगा कि हमारा पास लेने वाला है नहीं. लेने वाला नहीं है क्या? Which means that you must have a project, which is what you yourself must decide and understand ये जो project है, इसका जो cash flow होने वाले हैं, this cash flow will repay the debt very soon. Every lender is trying to look at a project which is worthwhile. Therefore, you have to identify a worthwhile project, which means that there is a customer deficiency, means customer के लिए एक नया कुछ है जो हम तैयार कर रहे हैं. If you remember, पहले ये जो कॉलिंग टैक्सी है यूबर आया, तो यूबर आया तो ठीक है, उसको कॉपी किया ओला इतना अच्छा थी कि यूबर को कॉपी किया ना. ओला के बाद जो भी आए हैं मेरू शेरू जो भी आए सब फेलियर, because you were copying somebody else. There was no original idea, because customer के need already fulfill हो चुके हैं. Coming back, I told you there is enough money. In order to go to the market for money, there are 2 types of money: equity and debt. If it is equity, which is private equity, private capital, venture capitalist, what is they looking for? They are not looking for returning your money. They are looking that आपको हम 10 लाख दिया है, ये 10 लाख का कंपनी में 10 करोड़ में बेच पाऊंगा. वैल्यूएशन बढ़ेगा, ये कंपनी का वर्थ इतना हो जाएगा कि आई विल बी एबल टू एग्जिट फास्टर. दे आर नॉट लुकिंग फॉर रिटर्निंग द मनी, दे आर लुकिंग टू सेल द बिजनेस, सेल देयर पोर्शन ऑफ देयर इन्वेस्टमेंट. आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस. They have taken part equity, they are part of their owners, therefore they have the right to exit, and the right to exit is when they encash their investment. You have to prove to this equity investor that your business में दम है. You know what they are looking for? The primary thing they are looking for, not the business plan. They are looking at you. Who is the business owner? खड़े कौन है हमारा सामने? जो खड़े हैं उसका औकात क्या है नहीं देखता, उसका स्टमक में कितना फायर है वही देखते हैं. First they are saying, my entrepreneur, his or her capability, her dum, her knowledge, and then what is the business plan. And the second, of course, follows is, do you have a solid business plan? If you have a solid business plan, and if you are worth it, believe me, there is enough equity investor, and also there is enough, believe me, there is enough lender. As a lady, as a woman, you have an advantage. You can actually borrow from small scale company like Sigpi up to 5 crores without security. You can actually borrow without security. That is 2 crores to मिल जाता है without security, because many a times you have an idea, आपको लोन चाहिए लेकिन हमारे पास सिक्योरिटी है, क्या दोगे सिक्योरिटी. So now the government of India has really made a plan to give you security-free loans, especially to women entrepreneurs. I'm not too sure how many of you have looked at this opportunity and option. That is definitely an option available. Having said that, there is one more deliverable. One, you need to be stomach in the belly, you know, fire in the belly. औकात होना चाहिए. I know, I'm knowledgeable. I know what I'm talking about. A good business plan. इसमें पैसा बनेगा. Business plan. 3, as I told you, there is enough money, so please present your stuff. And the 4th, and very important, is you need to show them I am honest. उनका पैसा, one, if they are a lender, they are trusting you to return the money which you borrowed, so they are trusting you. And equity holder, उसका तो पूरा ही trust है, उसको तो कुछ वापस लेने ही नहीं है, because you will never return the money. They are going to sell your company, sell the business, their shareholding in the future. So उसका आपका ऊपर कितना विश्वास होना चाहिए, मान लीजिए कि उसका ऊपर ही तो आपको पैसे देने वाले हैं. So sometimes when we make a presentation to the lender, to the equity owners, to the private equity owners or venture capitalists, we forget they are actually looking at how honest I am. मेरा honesty है कि ethics. Therefore ethics, honesty, governance, ये बात not only you have to say, but they will ask you to prove that आपका सिविल स्कोर अच्छा है, अभी कहीं आप डिफॉल्ट नहीं किए हैं, कभी 2 नंबर ही आपका नाम पे नहीं है, कोई नेगेटिव कोई कमेंट अखबार में या न्यूज़पेपर में या इंटरनेट में नहीं है. Please understand, LinkedIn and Facebook is very important. There are lots of negative comments people keep giving. You know that देते रहते हैं. It's not so. Yes, all these haunts you, and this is all tracked, and now all of us have no private life. We are all public people. Each one of us are public people. So the first thing which you need to know is finance, money. In finance, one more request I have. Most of you are not accountants, you are not chartered accountants, you are not BCom, BCom. आप लोग शायद कॉमर्स पढ़े नहीं होंगे. 90% is true. But please try to read, be able to read a balance sheet and profit loss account. आपको तैयार करना नहीं है, आपको profit loss account balance sheet बनाना नहीं है. लेकिन जैसे मैं आपको किताब दूं, मैं आपको नहीं बोला कि आपको किताब लिखना चाहिए, लेकिन मैं आपको किताब तो आपको पढ़ना तो आना चाहिए ना. न्यूज़पेपर, हर रोज का हमारा न्यूज़पेपर आता है, मैं आपको थोड़ी बता दूं कि आप न्यूज़पेपर लिखो, नहीं, न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ो. Similarly, balance sheet, profit loss